me again, Henson. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. I I've been having bad sleep. I haven't been having 8 hour deep sleep for a very long time. And lately it's been worse. I sleep like a 2 or 3 hours and I wake up. Uh, as you if you watch my previous video, I talk about having eczema. So here's my I'm gonna just gonna show you my hand. So here's my current situation. It's more red here, red compared to camera, and it's all over my body, my whole here, and then my back and my leg as well. So it's just all over. Even on my face as well, it's starting to get like dark dry on this part the most, and you can see here as well. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm making this video because firstly I want to express how I feel and how I think in this current situation, and this is the second time that I have it worse with my current situation. I always have eczema when I grow up, starting when I was 4 years old, but it wasn't that bad. It always just be on the back of the leg and my butt, and I don't know since when. I think it was after COVID, and after I take the vaccine, it gotten starting to spread all over the place, and it could go from my front leg and suddenly to my body. So basically, maybe now my body seems to be very clean and smooth, and then it could just transform to another place again, like my hand or. But after I starting to get more and more, mostly it's on my hand, the most consistent part, and it's just fucking depressing that my what is that thing called, fingerprint, it's losing its texture. It's not lost actually, like all of my fingers lost its texture, and also a lot of my skin part as well. uh, Honestly, I really feel despair, to be honest. But I also didn't give up. I make this video not just to express what I think and how I feel, but I want to spread hopefully a positive message out there, because I'm sure there are people who are struggling as well, whether it's mentally, physically, or emotionally, spiritually. Uh, Everyone have their own issue. So if you're struggling with physical, for example, you have some physical illness, maybe you have my problem, skin condition, I really hope that you don't give up. Now I've been have this situation since I was 4, which means it's been a struggle with growing up, but it's not as bad. Like I said, it's only gotten worse this year specifically. Having worse like this, like I'm just showing you one part of the body, but just imagine the whole body is like this. It's like all over. Look at that. But having this situation like this, where eating meat is not helping at all. This is the second time this year, and the first time is this year as well. It was during Chinese New Year, and yeah, I'm I'm definitely going for a doctor soon, but currently I'm on the medication, and see what will happen after taking it for 2 weeks. And if it's still not working, then yeah, I will go for a doctor. Um, and also I will take the allergy blood test. I don't know how it works, but I think they just take your blood, and hopefully you can find a food consultant or a medical consultant as well, because I have allergy for quite a lot of medication. So I really feel, sometimes I feel guilty, like I blame myself for a lot of things basically. But in this situation, in this case, I really just trying to remind myself not everything is my fault. It's very hard to resist the scratching, because it's itchy, right? So it's very hard to just resist this. I try it, doesn't work. I just feel like I end up autopiloting it, and then I just scratch. And the worst part is I feel like having the pain is better than having the itchiness. So I don't know, maybe just some ways that my brain is wired into thinking that, oh, if I scratch it now, I feel good, I feel pain, but at least then for the next few hours I will not experience the itch that will bother my sleep, you know. Because having the itch just even for a few more seconds without scratching it, it makes me feel crazy, and I don't know how to describe that. It's like a explosion that's about to go quick. So yeah, there are definitely things that I can control. Like it's very easy to just think, oh shit, everything is my fault. I feel all this shame and all this stuff, right? But like I said, it's not everything has to do with me. There are different reasons. I try to calculate it. So there's anxiety and stress. There's like hormone change and uh, time of the day. For example, nighttime would be more cold and dry, so that's why I get itchy most of the time. And then habits. I will do a certain time of the day as well. Usually it's nighttime when I sleep or when I go toilet. Uh, when I talk about something that I'm not very comfortable, then I will scratch. So habit as well. And then the fourth one is eczema. So even in this kind of dire situation, maybe it doesn't sound like it, but it definitely feel when me wake up in the middle of the night, just sitting alone looking at my skin, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on in my life, man? uh, I just don't know what to do. I just look at myself just numb, man. It's just a lot of emotion, but also at the same time feel numb because it's just a repetitive thing that seems to get out of control and seems to get worse, and I can't do shit about it. And yeah, that's the very soul crushing. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just this feeling, man. But like I said, I'm making this video because I'm not giving up. And to be honest, I don't even know what do I mean by giving up. Like, oh, ending it all. Now I know maybe it sounds like a very. It either sounds like unserious or like, oh, you're being dramatic. But a lot of people take their own life because of different reasons, man. And one thing I heard is people, some people who take their own life doesn't even have depression to begin with. Uh, so yeah, I think it's very easy to just do to make decision based on the split moment, right? You don't think clear, or maybe you had enough. Maybe it's just like an explosion at the moment, and then you just do things that maybe you regret, but or maybe you don't have a chance to regret anymore because you ended it all. But I'm telling myself that no, I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna be like, ah, shit, this is gonna. I don't know how to explain it, to be honest. I kind of just starting to accept that, you know what, maybe my body is gonna be like this forever as well. Maybe it sounds pessimistic, but at the same time, I think it's just about accepting that things might go like this. It's not in my control. I could do absolutely everything, which to be honest, I did very poorly on a lot of things. My food and drink intake, and my sleep schedule, and my habit of scratching and picking skin. I would say mainly it's the picking skin that is causing the itch as well. If my condition is like normal, right? It's not like worse like this. I would say things that I can control is actually don't pick my skin so much. And I notice I will have this habit of picking or scratching my skin when I have certain thoughts that is uncomfortable or intrusive. So that's why I just got into this. Especially now, it's just out of nowhere. I don't know if it's out of nowhere to be honest, but now it's just getting worse. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if sharing on YouTube is kind of a good idea. I mean, I do love sharing, but kind of don't want to be those. Uh, I don't want to be seen as just some random person that keeps boohoo me every time, you know, whether it's for views or for some sort of attention. I don't know, man. Uh, so it's just a lot of mixed emotion and thoughts, you know. Uh, as a thinker myself, I do enjoy thinking, but to be honest, I do overthink so much. I do think so much to a point I live in my head than in reality. So, like I said, again, if you're struggling, please don't give up. I didn't give up because I know that surely there's gonna be a solution, right? But even if they're not, life is still worth living, you know? There's more than just the situation I'm in. There's more than just success or wealth, you know. Every small little thing is worth it, you know. It's important as well. For example, I have my I don't know if I can. Wait, this. Look, I have my bear with my children and bubble zoo, and yeah, that made me happy. I haven't been able to hug them for a few days now because I in this kind of fucking situation that I am. I'm sorry, I'm cursing a lot. Uh, yeah, and the thing is like it will after you scratch it, it will have this liquid, yellowy liquid. I don't know, and it smells bad, man. So I can't afford hugging them and then passing the smell and the contamination to them. So I'll update again to you guys how the situation will go going forward. I know it's gonna be a lot of suffering, uh, but it also makes me feel stronger. To be honest, as weak as my body is, as many problems that I have, like my eyes condition been worse, and then my ears, there's like a hole here, and then my nose I have to have surgery, but sometimes it's still blocked and all that, and then my skin. So as worse as it is, as severe as it is, I feel stronger now. It's somehow mentally, I even if there's nothing that can do, even if if it's doomed to failure, if it's doomed to be like this forever or worse, but somehow this kind of situation, it makes me stronger. And I feel like a lot of time people trying to avoid pain and sorrow. We want comfort, we want pleasure, we want desire. I mean, all this thing is good. Not all actually, but pleasure is good. Maybe it's not good, not bad anyway, but pain, they teach us lesson, and they help us realize that what matters to us. Same with anger, same with sadness, with any other emotion. They help us to function differently. So yeah, I think that's all. I'll be strong. I'll be strong, and I'll allow myself to be weak because I'm a human being. Just because I'm a guy, just because I'm a man, doesn't mean I'm gonna be like 24/7. Right? And I don't think I'm a I don't know if I'm a man yet. I feel like I'm not mentally mature enough. Yeah, I have a lot to learn, not just by thinking, but also by experiencing. So, and something I heard is that thinking plus experience equals to understanding. So yeah, take care. I will see you guys next time